Magic the Gathering. What is it? To be quite honest, I don't know. I've only ever played a single session of it, but that's why I think I'm the perfect person to explain everything in the game to you. Or maybe not everything. There's a lot to go over, and I'm trying to make this a faster video. Also, again, please don't rage post in the comments. This is really not meant to be an educational video. It's all vibes, or whatever the kids say. Okay, so Magic the Gathering is a card game. You can play it online, but no, just no. I really don't like it. I like touching cards. The game is all about attacking your opponent. Nope, not literally, put the knife away, and slowly draining their HP. You do this by put the knife down, attacking your opponent with spells or creature cards that you have in your hand. I can still see the knife! Each player in a standard game has 20 hit points. Now, as far as lore goes, I wasn't paying attention to my friend when she explained it to me 4 years ago, so I probably know about as much as you. It's something, you're a planeswalker, I think that's a god or something, I don't know, and you fight other planeswalkers, who are the people you're playing with. Well, how do you play, you ask, like an annoying cat sitting in front of my monitor while I try to write this? Well, you first draw your hand from your deck. Then you start your turn by putting down a land card like a good little imperialist. Land is basically mana in this game. I mean, an experienced player would tell you that it technically isn't, but it is. Anyways, so now that you have a land, you can maybe play a creature or spell card, or artifact, or whatever the other things are called. I forget. This specific card is a creature card, and it enters the battlefield with Summoning Sickness, meaning that we can't use it until the next round, I think. You can also only cast a card if you meet its mana requirement. That includes not only the amount of mana, but the color too. Oh, right, I gotta explain colors. Okay, there are 4 colors, I think. Wait, no, 5. 5 colors. Each color represents a type of magic. What types, you ask? I don't know. I called this one gray, and my experienced friend laughed at me, so I refuse to learn now. So now that you have your cards down, it's time for your opponent's turn, or turns if you're playing against multiple people. Don't ask me how that works. I have no idea. But we are going to promptly ignore what they do and look at our phone like the good tabletop gamers that we are. Okay, so now it's your turn. You draw a new card as well as put down a new land if you have one. Also, if you have any cards that have Summoning Sickness or any that have been tapped, which means used, you can rotate them back to an arbitrary position that shows that you can use them again. After you've cast the new cards you want to cast, you have to remember to actually do combat. This involves selecting the creatures that you have played that don't have Summoning Sickness, not that one, then selecting the ones you want to attack with and telling your opponent. They will then have to choose which, if any, of their creatures they want to use to block the attack, so they don't take damage. I think only one creature can block another creature's attack, like 90% sure. Now is a perfect time to go over how combat works, and I'll pretend that I fully understand it. See these 2 numbers here? This represents our power and toughness, or in other words, how much damage the creature does and how much damage it can take. When 2 creatures go up to fight each other, you look at these 2 numbers and compare which one, if any, dies. For example, if you're attacking your opponent with a 3/4 creature and your opponent blocks with a 2/2 creature, you kill that creature because your 3 power is bigger than their 2 toughness. In the heat of battle, however, I usually lose the capability to do simple numerical comparisons, so I just let my opponent do it. You've also got spells that you can use to fuck over, I mean, attack your opponent with. These come in the form of instants, which can be played literally whenever in a game. There are also sorceries, which I don't have any in my deck. Okay, that's not true, actually. I looked at my deck recently, that's not true at all. So I'm just gonna assume that they're useless garbage cards. Wait, no, but they're not! That's wrong. I'm a terrible writer. Holy shit. Please, for the love of God, if you've never played Magic the Gathering and you are for some reason using this video as an introduction to the game, do not take anything I say seriously. 70% of this video is just me memeing and is not an accurate representation of what I think of the game or even the game itself. But yeah, that pretty much covers it. I covered every single rule you need to know. You can now look cool when your friends are talking about magic and you chime in about how powerful your Dread Defiler is. That is, unironically, one of the most powerful cards in my deck. I am very sad. No, but in all seriousness, I hope you enjoyed the video and that just maybe it inspired you to pick up a starter deck if you haven't already, and maybe watch an actual tutorial. You know there's an official Magic the Gathering beginner's guide, right? But with that, I hope life is going well for you, and I'll see you in the next one.